It's the top of the year, and you already know what time it is. Samsung just dropped their latest and greatest, the S25 Ultra. And you know this is Samsung's pride and joy. And normally this is what sets off the tone for how this year is gonna go. So let's not waste any more time and jump to this unboxing. So here it is. We have the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This one is the titanium black. This is the online exclusive. The box. It's the same as it's been the last couple years. Nothing real special going on with the box. But let's just open it up and see what we have inside. Okay. Initial impression, feels good, good in the hands. And I do like this titanium black color. It feels executive. I didn't call this executive black. It's a good feel to it. Here goes my S24 Ultra, and already you can, it's an updated look. With the 24 Ultra, even the 23 Ultra, I mean the phone, the Ultra line is almost a perfect phone. And it's always, every year I think to myself, like, what more can they do? And the only thing they can do is just update the design to be a little bit more up to date. So I know it's not a huge update from last year, but just giving it the flatter sides does give it a better modern feel. And even with the side rails now matching the back color, it gives it a more unified look, and I'm definitely digging it so far. I mean, cause the curved sides with the two-tone, I mean, and just for anything, I've never been a fan of two-tone anything, so that design never was too appealing to me. But what else do we have in the box? We know we don't have a charger. All right. USB to USB-C, we know we have that. SIM ejection tool, so that's that. Then we have some books. I remember the days unboxing was real exciting. You got a lot of cool things in a box. Those days are long gone, and all we get now is just the phone. But this phone, there's a lot to it. Still have the charger port at the bottom, the SIM tray, the speaker grills. We got the S Pen. Oh, interesting. The S Pen does not match the phone. That's different. S Pen doesn't match the phone. Let's see. Am I tripping? Did it match last year? Actually didn't match last year either. Why didn't I notice that? I guess because it kind of matched. No, it does not match the side either. I didn't. Why did that jump out to me now? But I didn't notice that last year. Am I tripping? I guess the bottom matches, but that's different. It doesn't match. Anyway, we got the 5G antenna right here. We have the volume rocker, the power button. Buttons feels nice and clicky. We got the camera setup. Not different at all. If you look at the back side, other than you can noticeably see the sides are different, but I do like the black housing around it other than this chrome. So it makes the phone feels, like I said, more uniform. But still got the 50 megapixel camera, the 200 megapixel wide camera, the 50 megapixel 5x zoom, and you got a 10x optical zoom. So it's pretty much the same camera from last year. A lot of the updates this year is going to be mainly the hardware, the software. Let's take a look at the screen. Ooh, that's a nice peel. The display. Still have the camera in the front, punch hole camera. The phone feels really good. Let me take this sticker off. The phone, let me just look at it more. Still, yes, volume rocker still in the same place. Camera's the same. Charging button. S Pen. Oh, let me try something real quick. I ain't even turned the phone on yet, but I do like this new design. Yeah, this definitely, I'm not putting the case on here. Can this work? Oh, it doesn't go in all the way. Let's put this back in. All right, new thing. This does now comes with Qi 2 wireless charging. But the odd thing is that even though it's Qi wireless charging, it doesn't have the magnets in it, which I feel like they dropped the ball on that by not having the magnets in here. 6.9-inch display, the same brightness. Bezels are a little bit slimmer than it was last year. Can't really tell with the screen off, but I'm gonna put the screen back on, turn the screen on and set the phone up in a second. It's slightly lighter, slightly thinner. Let me see, can I really tell? Oh, I can feel the little, just rubbing my finger across, I can feel the slimness difference. Comes with 10-bit log video, which I think is they had to do it. iPhone did it. It's one of those things where people are using their phones now primarily for content creation. So having that 10-bit log on there, and if you're not familiar with it, it's pretty much taking like a raw photo. It's along those lines. Will give you more flexibility with color grading and all that stuff to make your videos look how you want it to look, other than the phone itself choosing how to color it. Just give you more flexibility, and I mean more and more people now are into that, outside of people that do YouTube. Even people that do YouTube, some of them just still record and don't color grade, but more and more people are going into color grading and adding that 10-bit log. Yes, and improve the flexibility of that. So it's a big update. I appreciate that. Has a whole bunch of other software features, but anyway, let me turn the phone on and set everything up and then get right back to you. We'll check out some of these software changes. All right, we are back, and I've been using it for a little minute now. Of course, I didn't just jump right back in. Had to play with it for a while, set everything up, and the first thing I'm gonna say, this is just my first impression. I absolutely like the subtle change they made to the phone. I mean, the flat design just makes it feels a little bit more modern. I don't know if I've already said this already, but it does feel more modern. I've been using it still with no case, and it feels just great in the hand. Second thing that jumped out to me is the new One UI. It's also a subtle change from last year, One UI 6, but one thing it is hard to get a little used to. They made a change from the swipe action for the notification panel and the control panel. So now you swipe on the right hand side, it brings out notification panel, but you swipe from the left hand side, it brings up the notification panel. It's taken me some time to get used to that. You can change it by just editing the panel section, and you just change it together. It will bring it back to the old way. Did I do that right? Yep, it'll bring it back to the old way. So now no matter where you swipe down from, it goes back the same. Then you can do a double swipe to bring down the notification panel. So you can bring it back to it, but you know, I just want to give it some time to see if I like it or not. So I kind of left it the same way just to see if I get used to it. And I also like some of the other UI changes for like the now bar. It's not up right now, but anyway, the live notifications. So like say a game is going on or something, it will show the little live notifications up in the top corner, or it will show like my briefing. So it have like a little thing at the bottom of the screen, which is weird. It was normally always on, but normally it shows up right here, and you can swipe through the game or any of the live notifications. It's similar to what iPhone have in their, I think it's called like the action thing up here in their camera. It's one of the features I really like from the iPhone, and I'm glad Samsung pulled it into the Ultra. I'm happy when the good ideas get stolen. I get mad when they steal like the dumb stuff. So I'll take Samsung adding that in, because I really like that when I'm using the iPhone, seeing those live notifications, especially when you order in an Uber or you order in like Starbucks or something, just seeing that the live updates happening directly on your screen. It's pretty cool. The camera, I know I said a lot about too many features, AI features just been too many features are focused for AI with the camera stuff, and I think it's just a lot of those are gimmicks. But one thing I can say is that I tried out a few of the AI features, and it is pretty dope. Generative edit, it works great. So I have this picture. Let me just go back. So pretty much I had this picture. I took a selfie picture with the seatbelt on, and I said, let me try to remove the seatbelt. This is the image with me removing the seatbelt. It looks like it was never there. And then I also tried to edit the picture again with like filling out the frame some more. So I just did like a rotate the image, and then of course the corners was empty to see how well it fills it in. So this is that picture. It filled it in like pretty much perfect. Like the magic eraser on like the pics and stuff worked good, but I don't know. This is gets some advancements to Gemini, because I know all of this stuff is using Gemini in the background. So I'm guessing the improvements that was made really did a great job of removing it. And you could also see like I've tried removing a lot of things and it works well, and I'm looking to try this out some more, but that works well. Some of the other things for like the sketch to image and all that stuff, a lot of those didn't work too well for me. But like the portrait one, credit this one, Portrait Studio. I tried to create this picture maybe 4 or 5 times before I actually got a picture that actually looked like me. So this came out pretty cool, pretty nice actually, I think. Other than that, I didn't do much with the phone. Like I said, it's played around with it a little bit, but I am cutting them a break. I said this might not be a worthy upgrade. I think I'm gonna still stand on that, because I think a lot of these changes will come to the S24 Ultra, because a lot of this is just software changes. But like I said, I really do appreciate the flat sides and the unified just one color. I really dislike the two-tone look, so I like it just one color. And this was an online exclusive. I think they still have the two-tone colors for the other ones that's not online exclusive, so you probably still got to deal with that, but they need to get rid of that two-tone. Well, I don't know, some people might like two-tone. I don't like two-tone. The cameras, the quality of the pictures still look good. I ain't doing any intensive dive into the cameras, because like I said, the cameras has been great for a long time. Unless they did something really dumb to like ruin the cameras, I don't really feel like you need to like do these intense deep dives into the cameras. But is it drastically better? I can't tell. I didn't do any direct comparisons right now, but I mean, the pictures, I shot a few selfies, took a couple just one-off pictures here and there, and they look pretty decent. This little weird setup thing that happens is the phone comes out the box at 1080p still. Samsung's been doing this for a long time, and I don't understand why they don't give you the full 1440 out the box. It's just weird things. They used to not come out the box at 120 hertz, but ever since they had the new, I forgot what the display is called, where it goes from 1 hertz to all the way to 120 hertz, that's when they started coming out the box at full 120 hertz. But to this day, they still come out the box at 1080p. So that's something you gotta go in the settings and change to get the full screen resolution, which I feel like the average person is not gonna do that. And I'm thinking that they actually do it for battery life. To get the maximum battery life, they set it to the default 1080p, knowing that the average person might not could tell. But if I feel like you buying the Ultra, you're probably not the average phone user, and you probably want some of the advanced features of the Ultra, but that's just my thought. And also, this still comes out the box with the buttons at the bottom, but that could be for a lot of reasons. So I changed it immediately to use the swipe actions. Oh, I almost forgot about this. I was able to confirm for myself that they removed Bluetooth support, which I only use it as a shutter button for the camera. I don't use it a lot, and that's probably why they removed it, because a lot of people don't use the S Pen or the Bluetooth support a lot. The times that you do want to use it, it always comes in clutch. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed that they removed the Bluetooth. It's not the end of the world, but I mean, at this point, they're removing features in the Ultra where they should be adding features to the Ultra, because it is the Ultra. It should pack everything. Even if you don't use it, it should still include it, because it's the Ultra. Just throw everything at it, and that's why it's the Ultra. Anyway, I'm gonna do a full review of this phone. I like it so far, and this impression is pretty great. I didn't think I was gonna have that intention, but yeah. Also, I did get a little free cases with it that I'm probably gonna use, but probably not gonna use, because I'm still have to go get my case with a magnet on the back, since the S24 Ultra don't have the magnets built into it, even though it have Qi 2 wireless charging, but without the magnets, which is weird. This is a nice case. This is the silicone case. It feels good. It's a case. I did get a few of them to test out, even though all likelihood I might not use any of them. What about this one? It's like a leather case. What is it called? Kind suit case. It's supposed to be some kind of like leather case. It looks good actually. Let's see how that looks like on the phone. It feels good. The color doesn't hit too well with it. I don't know. I think I was feeling this one a little bit more. What else we got? This clear case. Oh, this case is in multiple pieces, and I am not about to do all this right now. It's interesting. What was this one called? The flip suitcase. Interesting. All right, that's the unboxing. Subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, and hopefully a full review will come. That's not 10 months later. All right, I'm out.